They said giants were slow, predictable, killable, but they were wrong, because the moment the ground cracks beneath your feet and the sky itself starts moving, you realize this isn't a fight, it's extinction, and right now, humanity is losing. We can't fight that, move now. Finn's voice cuts through the chaos as buildings crumble like sand and something massive drags its shadow across the city. A shadow so large it swallows entire streets, and yet somehow, it's faster than them, faster than anything they've ever faced before, because this isn't one of the standard giants. They've studied those, tracked them, survived them, but this is something else, something heavier, something smarter, something that doesn't just destroy, it hunts. Sarah looks up, her breath shaking, calculating distance, speed, probability. We've always fought at their feet, that's why we keep losing, we need to be at its eyes. And suddenly the plan changes, not survival but elevation, because if they can't reach its weakness from below, they'll go above, higher than it, higher than anything left standing. But the city is broken, skyscrapers torn apart, steel bent like paper, and time is running out because the giant is moving 50 kilometers per hour, a walking apocalypse that doesn't stop, doesn't hesitate, doesn't miss, and every second they argue, it gets further away, closer to another city, another massacre. We go up, not toward it, up, Sarah insists, and for a moment there's silence, the kind of silence that comes right before everything collapses, because they all know what that means, risk, death, a climb that might not even matter. But then, a scream cuts through the air, sharp, desperate, human, and suddenly it's not just about strategy anymore. It's about saving whoever's still alive. Don't move, don't even breathe, Finn whispers as the creature's presence freezes the air itself, its vision scanning, searching, hunting, and that's when they remember. The mirrors, the only thing that ever slowed these monsters down. The only trick humanity has left, because for a fraction of a second, reflection confuses them, disrupts them, gives you one chance. Find a mirror, now. They rush into the shattered remains of a store, glass crunching beneath their feet, hands shaking as they grab anything reflective, broken shards, metal panels, anything that might buy them a second, because that's all they get. 1 second and outside, the screams get louder, closer, raw with pain and terror, and Finn hesitates, just for a moment, because he knows what happens if they go out there too early. It sees them, and if it sees them, they're dead. Not yet, he says, forcing himself to think, to calculate. If she stands, we get 1 second, mirror goes up the moment she's clear, and suddenly everything slows down, the chaos fades, replaced by a single moment stretched thin between life and death, and then, movement, she rises, barely, trembling, and Finn shouts now, as they rush forward, mirrors raised, light catching, reflecting, distorting the giant's vision, and for a split second, it works. The creature recoils, disoriented, but it's not enough, not this time, because this thing adapts, learns, and within seconds it's moving again, faster, angrier, unstoppable. We can't fight it straight, it's too strong. Ash mutters, breath heavy, hope fading, but Sarah isn't done yet, because she's already thinking ahead, already analyzing the impossible. We don't have a choice, we die either way, and that's the truth no one wants to say out loud, because survival isn't guaranteed anymore. It's borrowed time, and every second they're alive is a second closer to the end. But if they're going to die, they're going to die trying something that matters. They study the road, the cracks, the damage, and that's when they see it. Not just destruction, but evidence. Footprints deeper than anything they've ever seen, concrete shattered beneath unimaginable weight. This isn't standard. Finn realizes, voice low, almost afraid, this is something heavier, much heavier, and suddenly the scale changes, because if the normal giants were already unstoppable, what does that make this one? And then they find it, the abandoned military site, broken equipment, failed experiments, proof that someone else was here before them, someone with more resources, more knowledge. And even they couldn't stop it, mirrors didn't work, chains didn't work, nothing worked, and that's when the fear truly sets in, because if the military couldn't kill it, how can they? But Sarah keeps searching, flipping through logs, scanning data, looking for anything, any weakness, any clue, and then she finds it. A name, a classification, Colossus, a new variety, something humanity wasn't ready for, something designed, whether by nature or something else, to be unstoppable, and buried within the notes is a single pattern, a single idea, something the previous team was trying to figure out before they failed, before they died, something about heat, about reflection, about elevation, and suddenly it clicks. Not just mirrors, not just confusion, but amplification, because if they can get high enough, if they can reflect enough light directly into its eyes, they might not just slow it down, they might blind it completely, bring it crashing down, and for the first time since this started, there's a chance, a real one, but it's insane, almost impossible, because they need height, real height, something taller than the giant itself, and there's only one structure left that even comes close, a damaged tower on the edge of the city, barely standing, barely stable, but tall enough, just enough. That's our shot, Sarah says, and no one argues this time, because there's nothing left to argue about, only action, only risk, task, only the final move in a game they've been losing since the beginning, and as they run toward the tower, the ground shakes again, louder this time, closer, because the Colossus is coming back, turning, hunting them now, adapting faster than they can plan, and the climb is worse than the fight, every step a gamble, every floor threatening to collapse, wind howling through broken glass as they ascend higher and higher, hearts pounding, bodies breaking, because they know, if they fall, if they slip, if they hesitate, it's over. Halfway up, the tower groans, metal bending, cracks spreading, and for a moment it feels like the entire structure is about to give in, but they keep going because stopping isn't an option anymore, and when they finally reach the top, breathless, broken, they see it, the Colossus standing beneath them, massive beyond comprehension, its eyes scanning, searching, almost aware, and Sarah raises the mirror, hands trembling, aligning the angle, calculating the reflection, and for a second nothing happens, and then, light blinding, focused, amplified by height and precision, slamming directly into the creature's eyes, and the world seems to pause as the Colossus recoils, its roar shaking the sky, its movements erratic, unstable, and then, it stumbles just slightly but enough to prove it's working, enough to show that even something this powerful can fall, and as the tower begins to collapse beneath them, as everything around them starts to crumble, Finn looks at Sarah, a mix of fear and realization, because they've done it, they've found the weakness, they've changed the game, but the question isn't whether the Colossus will fall anymore, it's whether they'll survive long enough to see it happen, or if this victory will be their last.